Hello, vampires and charlatans. Salut, bonjour, good Salamatahi, Chash, Namaste, Ina, Kamista, Vietnamese greeting, Annyeong, Konnichiwa. Suzu. How is everybody doing today? Hello. Hopefully you're all doing well. Hey Charlotte, hope you're having a blessed day, that it is getting better. You know what, today indeed was blessed, cause I got boba. They drink it all in an hour. Putting back on the calories. Dude, okay, so I was sick all last week. Right? I was sick all last week. And I ended up losing like 3.5 pounds all last week. From like barely eating. Yeah. So, this is the way to put back on the pounds, surely. Yeah. Thanks, kid. Thank you for the membership. So, yeah, I feel a lot better now. Yeah. Just taking it easy. Yeah, like 2 days ago was like the first, Saturday was like the first non-soup that I've had like all week. Yeah. I think I had some like regular food on Monday, and then that was last week Monday, and then for the rest of the week I just had soup. Yeah. So yeah, I think Saturday, 2 days ago, was the first time I had like some proper food that wasn't canned soup. Yeah, so I did, curiously, I did have like a small sneezing fit like an hour before stream. So we'll see how it goes. Okay. Dudes! Crowdfunding update. Let's see where we're at. Let's go to... You know what I have to do? I need to make... Because the pin tweet on the Aonia account, right? Let me give you here. Bam. Please support our sponsor for a 3D concert. Should have a sticky. This is the most important thing. Couple of other important things here. Like on the top right, EONIA 5th anniversary merchandise. But the sponsor is the most important thing. Please use the link that we have been like linking on Twitter and here on streams. Because yeah, it shows as complete if you go to sponsor directly. They are working on updating that, fixing that. Okay, so but in the meantime, please just use the link that we're all sharing on social media. Yeah. Okay. People do. Oh yeah. If we hit $30,000, we will talk.
Here comes my core fan!
I guess we won't talk. Glad thank you for the super chat. So, at $30,000, if things get wild enough to actually go that high, you know, the crowdfunding will actually go that high. We will talk to somebody about how to produce Aonia men's underwear. Well, I guess women can wear boxers, but Aonia boxers. Normally, I think it is a bad look to like be like, hey, can you give us money so that way we can produce merch and then you give us more money to purchase the merch? I think that's like really bad practice. I think that's kind of like not really respecting the fans, you know? I think that's kind of like exploitative, so I avoid it at all costs. But in this case, I'm willing to make an exception. Because I truly don't want to do it in the first place, but if dudes actually will purchase it, yeah, it's money to bribe me into actually producing it. So my price tag is $30,000. Best concert merch. This concert will blow your boxers off. You know, dudes would purchase it. Why, though? Why? Oh, heck. You know, I should have... Is it here? No, it's in the drawer. I don't want to get up. I should have put on the hand. Depends on the style of underwear. It will be boxers. It will be boxers. Okay. Please have restock ready Well, I don't know. I just threw out that. You know what? I have some apparel merchandise from Uwu Market. Uwu Market, like, is made to order, so it never, like, runs out. Yeah. I like wearing gimmick socks, so gimmick boxers would be cool. Yeah, well, who's gonna see your gimmick boxer? Oh, I guess if you're having, like, a sleepover with the boys. Yeah. Just so you know, I don't actually know whether or not Uwu Market can make something like this. Maybe somebody else can, I don't know, maybe Hovercat, I don't know. Okay, but I was like, oh, apparel. I know that we have apparel from Uwu Market, so if they can make t-shirts and hoodies, why not boxers, you know? Because I was also thinking about different sizes, you know? So... Whatever. You don't know anything about what we talked about for 20k and 25k stretch goal, but you know the 30k stretch goal. We will produce boxers merch that you will have to double dip and buy. It won't be like, oh, free to all backers. No, you'll have to double dip and buy. That's my price. $100k stretch goal, Aonia anime, let it be real. Yeah, cause like a whole heckin' anime episode is literally like 100k. But we'd have to charge more. That would have to be more like 150k stretch goal. Okay, it'll produce like. It'd be called, rather than like, oh, anime, it won't be anime series, it'd be like one episode. Like a 5-minute episode or so, okay? Or like an animated music video. That would be cool. Yeah, we could make like animated music video for like professional level. Like anime music video for 150,000. Yeah. But that's at like 150,000 because it can't be 100k because the price of that kind of thing literally is like around 100k, right? For like a professional level kind of thing, right? And so like what money then would we have to pay for like the logistics of the concert, you know? So like yeah, we kind of need money to actually produce the concert, so we'd have to set it to 150k for that kind of thing. Sure, yeah, we can get anime music, professional level anime music video for 100k. But then we would have no money for the concert production. So you're looking at more like 130 to like 150k for that kind of stretch goal. But we're not gonna have, well, you know, I never say never. So right now, the concert, the fundraising, we have already passed the initial goal, so it is now confirmed that we will hold the concert. Ideally, we're looking at sometime this summer. Okay, that's the target we're looking at. So I think it's safe to say like August. Right? So yeah, we're looking at August. Right? We don't have an exact date. Depends on when everything comes together. But yeah, we're looking at hopefully in August, okay? Probably can't be earlier than August, but August is what ideally we're looking at. Okay? It will be streamed free here on the YouTubes. Yeah. Okay. And yeah, and we're at We're part of the way to the first stretch goal. We're at $11,697. Thank you, everybody who has contributed thus far. Okay. There were 27 days to go. Fundraising will end Saturday, May 30th. Yeah. I was legit kinda... I legit did not... I thought that... somebody proposed that it'd be like 30 days. So May 30th would be the end. And I didn't want to say anything, okay? Cause I didn't want to come off as like bossy or whatever. But I thought that... No, that's too short. I think we should have it for maybe 45 to 60 days. Glad to have been proven wrong. So we'll see what happens. Okay. Alright, dudes. In case you are unaware, living under a rock, asleep in a coma, Aonia has produced 3 original group songs. There are a couple... No. There are 3 members of this quartet who have solo original songs, but all together, we have 3 original group songs. The first 2 were produced by the company, the vtuber agency we used to be part of. And the most recent one was indie solo produced out of our own pockets. Okay? Should we start with the newest one or the oldest one? Because I will have commentary and thoughts on all of them. I'll also leak behind the scenes things that happened. Start from the beginning. Okay. Can do that. What do you want to start with? I have no idea. Else I would have decided already. Oldest? Alright, we can start with the first. First up! I wonder if we should update this thumbnail. Next to me! Aonia's first! Original song! In celebration for our 2-year anniversary! Yeah, I like these outfits too. Okay, high key. If all of us had it like that, I would have high key, proposed to the rest of the group, hey, can we get like group outfits, 3D outfits, and they all be like can we get these outfits for our 3D model? Can have everybody in black. Some goth outfits. But we don't all have it like that, so that's hard to do. Okay. But yeah, these outfits and this artwork, it was done by Shima Koumei-san. Koumei-san, itsumo arigatou gozaimasu. Okay. Let me tell you about this hacking song. We got like the first draft with the sample singer. The sample singer for this song was none other than Hatsune Miku. They used a Vocaloid to sing the song so that way we could learn it, you know? Right? And at first I was like, okay, that's a song. Okay, this is my unfiltered opinion. My unfiltered opinion, okay? It's like, okay, that's a song. Okay, because I remember when we were discussing, like styles, like the music genre or whatever, Nene's all like, can we have rock, want a rock song, blah, blah, blah. And I remember that, like a K-On song was like I think it was Nene, but somebody put up like Don't Say Lazy from K-On. It's like, yeah, this vibe, so this is the vibe. Okay, and then like, well, that's not gonna fit in my voice. Whatever. Right? I'm just along for the ride, okay? I'm just along for the ride. And also, it's like somebody doesn't really like rock music a whole lot, right? Right? And then we get like the first draft of the music, and then it's, you know, the Vocaloid singing, right? And then like, that's a song. I did not assign the singing parts to this, right? Right? However, okay, it'll become super clear how you know if Charlotte Suzu was responsible for the line distribution. I was not responsible for the line distribution because there are a few things I would have changed around. Okay, one, at the hacking end, why the fudge would you tank the song by having me sing the final line? Okay? Why? That was an oversight, Rena. It was Rena who did this, okay? It was Rena who did this. I don't know. From then on, it was not intentional. But like from then on, it's like, nope. I have to be in control of this from now on. I have to be in control of this from now. I'm just saying, like, I would not put heckin' my baby fudging butt voice as like the heckin' final singing part of this darn song. Like, come on. Okay, my process of when I do the line distributions for these things, right? First and foremost, I'm idle-minded, okay? So, in an idle group, there must be a clear center, alright? Perhaps you can very obviously tell when I did the line distribution for Eternal Melody and Flavors, you can very tell who is supposed to be the center of the song, right? They get the primary singing parts. They get the most singing parts, right? But it's okay if one person is the center, because the next song, if I'm in charge of the line distribution, I will change that person out, right? So everybody gets a chance to be the center, alright? Yes, so I'm idle-minded, okay? I come from a love life background, so I think there should be a center. For next to me, because I did not do the line distribution for this, low-key, I feel like, and I understand what Reina was doing, I think Reina is like Everybody should have the same amount of prominence. Everybody should have like equal prominence. Except we did like the timing, right? We did like the timing, like how long people are singing. I have like the least amount of time singing in this song. It's alright. I agree with that decision. And Isla has the most amount of singing time in Next to Me. So, I guess maybe you can kinda sorta say that Isla is the center of Next to Me. But to me, because the line distribution is pretty even, I feel like, yeah, Isla's like maybe the center, but it's not clear enough. Like, if I were doing the line distribution, I would make that clear. Okay? Okay? That's just my process. Okay? I take it very seriously, okay? Idol songs are a very serious thing for me, okay? You may not give a fudge, but I give a fudge, okay? Okay? You may not give a fudge, but I give a fudge. Okay? So, even though low-key, kinda, people's lives are not on the line here. Okay, but I take it very seriously, okay? Because I'm thinking about, when I do the line distribution, I'm thinking about, okay, this is the style of song, whose voice would like really pop in this song, who is not already like a center, right? Because we have to take turns, okay? This won't be like Love Live in which, okay, obviously I'm idol-minded, okay? However, it won't be like Love Live in which like Chica has like 10 billion center songs. I understand that she is the leader. But whatever, we can rotate girls, right? You're like, well, I like Rain. It's alright. Reina's not the center for this song, but Reina can be the center for the next song, you know? So everybody's Oshi gets a center, okay? Right? Yeah, rotating is best, okay? Because let me tell you, there are some very good girls in Love Live groups. Let me give you an example of Aqua in Love Live. Okay, it's the second generation of Love Live. There is often like a voting, right? There is often a voting, like, hey guys, vote, we're coming out with a new song. Who should be the center? If you don't know, Aqua is a group of 9 girls. Alright, so there's plenty of girls to vote for. You can rotate, right? Okay. Somebody's gonna feel bad, and sure enough, a couple of girls did feel bad because they're always at the bottom, because they're the least popular member. Okay, even though heckin' Ruby is my like second favorite girl. Okay, Ruby is my second favorite girl, but she was always heckin' last in like the popularity polls. So like, it's hard to get like Ruby center song, you know? Like, I think we have Sky Journey in that, which is amazing song. Okay, I love that for her. However, it makes the actress kind of feel bad if her character is always at the bottom, you know? She's a very good girl. She's my second favorite girl. I love like another Ruby center, even though that's not gonna happen because Aqua is now graduated. Okay, however, I'm like, we're not doing that with sorry. I'm not okay with like, yeah, vote for Aonia's new center for the next song. Vote for who should have the most singers. No, okay? No. We're not about to hack and do that, sorry. I do not trust dudes to not vote for the same person over and over again. Sorry, I will tell you what, I don't trust dudes to like actually have people take turns. So I will play God. I say who's the center. I say who's the center. Okay. So, I did not do the line distribution for this one. It was Reina who did this. So, even though low-key Isla is the center, I feel like it's not super clear. So, to me, this song has no center. Alright, I think it is time to boot it up. Let's give it a listen, right? Let's give it a listen. Turn this off.
Forsaken for so many years, but I've seen its place before. I always seem to be in doubt of the signs before our eyes.
I let it play on the
will see the light, fighting for hope before dark hole. Feel the ring, never falter in this journey. Hold my hand and we will find the higher ground. It's got to be a better way to make it through until a brighter day. We'll do it together, you and I. Together our dreams can never die. Don't look back, just keep on shining. We tell them you can follow me. And even if we lose our way, get brighter every day. And we'll never ever ever give up on this dream. Keep fighting through rain or shine, 'cause long as we're together, can't fall behind. Baby, I know 1, 2, 3. Just take my hand and trust in me, 'cause you've always been right next to me. Searching for an answer through these memories that bind us. Is it justified to sacrifice if the answer's still the same? Fighting through the fear of loss, anxiety, refusing to go quietly. Hold strong and all our worries will subside. Together we make it through these trials, always by my side. Through the eye of a hurricane, you've always been my guide. And I know that some things can't be broken. No, there's trouble without you right by my side. This shifting fantasy, don't look back, the sun's still rising in this ever-changing fantasy. And even if we lose our way, we get stronger every day. And we'll never ever ever give up on this dream. Keep fighting through rain or shine, 'cause as long as we're together, can't fall behind. Baby, I know 1, 2, 3. Just take my hand and trust in me. Just keep on telling them you'll be right next to me.
Alright, we'll watch it again, but now I'll commentate over it. Okay. I have thought, I have comments. It is now time for me to dissect this. Okay, listen here. This is my first comment.
I've been lost, forsaken for so many years, but I've seen its place before.
Let me stop right there. Okay, when I first heard this, I was like, Nene is so good for this song. Okay, because remember, if you remember, initially when we got like the first draft of the song, and we got like the Vocaloid, right? I was like, I'm like, and like, yeah, and I didn't do the line distribution for this. This was Reina who did this, right? And I'm like, okay, I have a vision of what the song is supposed to sound like with human voices, not with the Vocaloid, not with Hatsune Miku, but I have a vision of what I think the song should sound like, right? And I'm like, and I was thinking, gosh, I hope Nina uses like a certain tone. Like, I don't know how I can describe it, okay? I don't know, like, I was just a certain like tone. I was like, I hope she uses this tone in the song because I think it would sound really good, right? And sure enough, I'm like, okay, this hits the earlobes. So I was so happy, okay? I was so happy to hear that, right? Right. So I was like, it's so good. It's perfect, it's so good, it's so good. You can still hear it, right? Oh, brother. Get her off the screen. Dude, I was so hacking, like, unconfident in like, recording for this. I was so unconfident in recording for this, okay? This is why it's, like, not really strong at all. It's like, do the rain, never fall, okay, I was, like, so hacking meek. I'm like, well, I'm out of my element. But they wanted rock. I'm just here for the ride. This is not my genre at all. I'm just here for the ride. Whatever. So I'm like, do the rain, never fall, right? Actually, I think this I sound a lot better. Sure, it's like also like 2 years of like skill and like after some more singing lessons and whatnot. But I think I do a lot better with this song in the first Aonia group concert we had like a few months before the company died. I think my voice sounds a lot better there because now I'm not like, right? I'm not like some scared little kitten. Yeah. Dude, this note is actually pretty hard to hit, okay? Reina is also actually like surprisingly very good for this song, okay? Because usually I like for Reina, well, it is why I assigned the singing parts the way I did in the flavors. For Reina, I would expect like a softer song. So yeah. Reina is also heavy pulling her weight here. You know, I didn't record the 1-2 ikuyo. Everybody but me is singing. Everybody but me is singing 1-2 ikuyo. Ha. Bet you didn't know that. Bet you didn't know I never turned in. Cause this was not originally in the first draft. This came after. Like, oh, why don't we add like 1-2 ikuyo, right? And I never turned it in.
Keep on shining, we tell them you can follow me. And even if we lose our way, get brighter every day. And we'll never, ever, ever give up on this dream. Keep fighting through rain or shine, cause as long as we're together, can't fall behind. Baby, I know 1, 2, 3. Just take my hand and trust in me. Cause you've always been right next to me.
Also, one thing. 2 years later, I was listening to this song. Specifically, I was listening to the instrumental, and I'm like, Remember, at the beginning, I was like, well, this is a song. But then 2 years later, it was in 2024, I was listening to this and I'm like, you know what? The instrumental of this song actually goes kind of hard. It's actually pretty impressive. The instrumental is actually pretty good. Yeah, like literally like 2 years after, I realized I had some new appreciation for this, and I'm like, dude, unironically, it's the instrumental is crazy good on this song. Very talented individuals. It's rock, but it's alright. Okay, why the heck is the video pooping out? Dak! Okay, this is actually pretty hard for me to sing right here because there's very little time for air, right? And especially back then, I didn't really have the lung capacity. I don't know if I do now. Okay? Because you can actually hear me take a breath here. This is actually pretty hard because there's very little time to breathe in between these phrases here. To go quietly, while strong and all our worries will subside. So it's actually pretty hard. So it's part I struggle with because I'm I don't think it's because there's certain timing, but I have to breathe. There's certain timing, but I have to breathe. Yeah. This is not 2 takes. This was take 15 out of 37. Okay, right? So I do multiple takes, right? I do multiple takes, but it at least when Hatsune Miku doesn't breathe. Hatsune Miku doesn't breathe. So I'm the whole straw needs to come maybe half a second earlier, but I need to breathe. So I guess I could have cheated and had split it up into 2 takes. But when we're performing this on stage live, because we did this for the Forever Bloom concert as well, right? When you're doing this live, I can't really say, hey guys, cut my mic so I can breathe. Yeah, cut my mic for a split second, let me breathe. So yeah. I have to breathe. Also, dude, this part is super impressive to me, okay? This is also pretty high pitched to sing, right? Reina is also super good here. Okay, so if you don't know, it's me, Nene, and Reina in the back going the future's never over. Together, we're strong. We're doing that here while Isla sings her part. This is why I feel this is kind of an Isla center song, right? Dude, the heckin' vocal, insane. Okay, the Isla's vocals here in this part is actually insane. It's actual literal insanity here. Actual literal insanity. Also, this hacking. Okay, I was low-key kinda mad. Okay, I was low-key kinda mad. Okay, this part here, this shifting fantasy. Okay, so we harmonized, right? So I think like in this here, Nene has like the lowest singing part, then Isla, then Reina, then me, and my hacking like the pitch they told me the note they wanted me to sing at was so high, and I'm like, how the heck am I supposed to make that sound good? So I was low-key mad. Okay, I'm like, okay, I know I sound like this, but why the heck does it have to be so high? Like, how the fudge is that supposed to sound good? But okay. Well, you do have the highest voice. But I was like, okay, but now it just sounds like hecking Minnie Mouse. But sure enough, sounds pretty alright. Okay, but initially I was kind of mad. Okay, initially I was kind of mad. Right, because I was like, this shifting fantasy. Right, I was like, what the heck, they want me to do this? This is insanity.
Don't look back, the sun's still rising in this ever-changing fantasy. And even if we lose our way, we get stronger every day. And we'll never, ever, ever give up on this dream. Keep fighting through rain or shine. 'Cause as long as we're together, can fall behind, baby, I know one.
They want you to sound like the shortest Suzu me on this island.
Just keep on dying now. Baby, right next to me.
Why did you put me at the end like this, Reina? Way the heck can you end the song on a bad note? What the fudge? Why did she do this? Why did she do this? Just think about how it sounds. At first, I didn't mind it. But once the final product came together and I sat on this and like, okay, why the fuck should she put me at the end? Why? We didn't have to do that. Nobody asked for that. I think it would have been nicer if it was Isla. Like literally just switch me. Like switch me in Isla's part right here.
As long as we're together, can fall behind, baby, I know 1, 2, 3. Just take my hand.
I know it's not in proper order. Like just switch me in Isla's part right here.
Baby, right next to me.
Disgusting. It's cute and now it's okay. Like, ooh, look at this sad little puppy. Okay. Sorry. Not a fan. Alright, so that was Aonia's first ever group original song. Gotta compliment yourself at least once for this song. I have compliments for myself, but it's not in next to me. And also, remember initially I was like, well, this song only truly grew on me until after Hatsune Miku was fired. And we put our voices in, okay? Yeah, I was not feeling this at all until they mixed Aonia's voices in. Yeah. But hearing mastery of a new podcast, I don't know. But yeah. That's how I feel about next to me. Like truly, I felt like no connection to the song until after they put our voices in there and like, okay. It went from like, well, this is a song to like, oh, we have a song on our hands. Yeah. And like I said, like 2 years later, I was just listening to it And I'm like, you know what? The instrumental, like, unironically goes kind of hard. Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, even now, like, the instrumental is like, you know what? That actually kind of slaps there. What about the lyrics on that? I don't remember. Who did the lyrics for this? Oh, okay, it was inverse. Okay, so yeah, the composer of all three Aonia originals is inverse. Okay. Dude, what the heck? Cause all three songs are like pretty different. What the fudge? Wait a second. Actually goaded individual. Wait a second. So yeah. So the same person composed next to me, who composed Eternal Melody and composed Flavors, all the same person, inverse, right? Also, he did the mix. For the lyrics for this one, I don't remember the process for that. Sorry, I do not remember the process for that. Can't really talk about that. I remember management was somewhat involved in that, in like the production of this song. So yeah, maybe that was like maybe a management thing. Kind of was checked out on that. Okay. Alrighty. So next up, we have Eonia's second song, Eternal Melody. Ha. So, I did the line distribution for this one. I will say that unlike Next to Me, which like again took me a little while to grow on me, right? This one immediately clicked with me. Okay, I was like, this is my song. Now they're speaking my language. This is Suzu core. This is Suzu core. Right, this is a Charlotte Suzu core song right here. This right here. This is for me. They made this for me. Not really. Not really. Okay. Alright, you wanna know some insider info? Originally, we were gonna let Isla choose like the genre for this song. This is our third anniversary song, right? The previous rock song for I remember the previous song Next to Me. This was like super like this genre, this style was super pushed by Reina and Nene. So like whatever, let's let Isla choose the next one. Nene and Reina had their choice. Let's let Isla choose the next one. I will wait. Because let me tell you, if I chose the genre, it would be vastly different from anything we've done. There's a very specific thing I would request. But I'm like, yeah, let's let Isla choose the genre, right? And Isla was like, can we have like a super idol-y sounding song? Like super, like what you hear out of like Love Live. Like the opening to like Love Live. Like a super idol song from like Love Live or Idol Master. Like a Japanese idol kind of song, right? if you know what Eternal Melody sounds like, that is not what came out. Somebody did not relay the message that it was supposed to be a Japanese idol type song. Okay, that message was not properly relayed. So this is what we got. It's okay though, because let me tell you, this is Suzu core. Okay, dude, like I said from the get-go, I love this song. Okay, I immediately connected to this. Okay, this is unironically a banger. Okay, I loved Eternal Melody. So I'm like, yeah, not what we were expecting, but no harm, no foul. No. I love Eternal Melody, yeah. Thank you for the jewels, Slim. So we got English and a little bit. No, we got 3 languages. We got English, Japanese, and Spanish. Alright. So I did the line distribution for this song, and I'm thinking, okay, cause we did the math. Internally, we did the math, and we're like, okay, for our group covers before this, and also for Next to Me, Isla is like always like the person with the most singing parts. Let's rotate this. So, sorry for the Isla fans, but in this song, I intentionally nerfed Isla's singing parts, okay? I put Isla at the bottom intentionally because every other song that we've done, cover songs in the first original, Isla always had like the most singing parts. Or like one to like reach her first or second place. So I like, yeah, we gotta give other people like a chance. we gotta center around other people. We gotta take turns, okay? There's always gonna be somebody with like the least amount of singing parts, but Nene did the math. Okay, I remember Nene did like the like when we were coming up on Eternal Melody, the production of Eternal Melody, right? Nene, like, this was when we still had the Slack. Nene was like, hey, Fleur, so for this cover song, this is who, like, had the most singing parts. For this cover song, Cooler, this is who had the most. For Next to Me, this is who had the most singing parts. That was Ida number 1. For, the first cover song we did, I was, like, first here. For the second cover song we did, I think it was Reina, but then it was Isla second, you know, and so it's like, and I remember Nina saying, we should like maybe have push Harzu up a bit more, right? And so I'm like, when I was doing the line distribution of this, I'm like, alright, so in order to like rotate it and maybe give a couple of other girls some chance, okay, so sorry, I'm gonna have to like nerf Isla here. But who's okay? So Isla cannot be central for this. Okay, we have 3 songs where Isla has so many singing parts. Okay, we gotta give somebody else a chance. Let's see whose voice would fit this. I love this song, but I don't wanna be like, oh my gosh, Charlotte Suzu era song. Yeah. So like I don't wanna be like, of course she has given herself so many singing parts. Right? So like I'm like, okay, so it can't be me. So this is Reina or Ninu. Whose vibe do I feel for this? And I'm like, okay, let's make Nina the center for the song. This is a Nina song. Okay. Alright, so that was how I did this. was how I assigned the singing parts. Right? That's how I approached the line distribution. But I was like, okay, but since I'm like consistently at the bottom whenever we do like cover songs and our first original song, let me make me second, please, okay? I'll make me second. Wait, but then you'll never get a chance to, because if you always handle a distribution, cause you'll feel like it's taking advantage of your role, I will give myself the center when I deem it appropriate. Okay, let's put it that way. So you're telling us you stole a Charlotte Suzu center song? Yes, but it's okay. I love Nena's voice in this. This is now a Nene center. Okay? This is a Nene center. I intentionally gave Nene the most singing parts to this, and I was like, yeah, I'll give Nene the most singing parts in this one, but in the next song we do. Sorry, Nene fans. I will give Nene the least singing parts in this. Okay, it rotates. Don't worry. Everybody gets a chance. Everybody gets a center. Everybody. Okay, so I don't want to hear it. Don't at me, bro. Don't at me. Don't at me. So I know Isla fans were like, how come Isla doesn't sing much in Eternal Melody? How come Nene doesn't sing much in Flavor? We're taking turns, Mother Fudger. Trust the process. I know what I'm doing. And the song sounds good, now doesn't it? Everybody gets their heckin' chance to shine. Now don't they? Flavors is Reina. Flavors is intentionally a Reina center because, okay, I'll talk about it when we get there. But I was like, oh, if we fight, it's even if we fight, it is like the flavors that it's like the spice that the flavors are alive or something like that, right? So I like, you know, I think Reina's voice would sound really good for this song. Yeah. And sure enough, I heard the hacky chorus, the final chorus of flavors, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm a genius. I put Reina there. I'm a genius. Oh my gosh. Okay. So if we hit 50k, that's a Charlotte Center song, right? Okay, low-key, I was thinking it should be an Isla Center. Okay, low-key. Because, yes, I know. Next to me is Connoisseur, the low-key, the Isla Center, right? Let me tell you the process. Let me explain the process. Okay, so, next to me is low-key, the Isla Center. However, because the raw distribution makes it pretty, like, easy to me, even though I'm at the bottom of next to me, it feels sort of like we have like equal parts, especially because Reina did the foolish thing, no offense, the foolish thing in putting me as like the final last line singer in next to me. Why she would do that, I don't heckin' know. Was she sick that day? I don't heckin' know. But I think, depending on the genre of the 15k song, I was okay going in the direction of like Isla Center. It depends. So it depends on the song. Okay, it depends on the song. It depends on the song. Okay. First and foremost, I'll always think of the good of the song. Okay. I just would like to put out a good performance, good time, okay? Alright? I just want the end product to sound good. So, yeah. Anyways, let's get to listen to Eternal Melody, and we'll listen to it once. And then we'll listen to it a second time, and I'll stop with my commentary. But let's listen to it once. All the way through. This is my sheet. Listen to it during the song. Okay, yes, I know I muted. The fudge. The song is muted. Okay, sorry. Okay, I thought you meant I was muted. Like, okay, I'm not saying anything though.
Speed
Personally. This currently is still my favorite Aonia song, just because I just like this kind of music. I just like, okay, there's a lot of bass. I like the bass. There's a lot of random sound effects. I like random sound effects. Okay, I don't know what you call it. But it's a right banger. Yes. So, for me, this is still my favorite Aonia song. Right. So, let's go through this. Let's see. Okay, when I heard this, when I first heard this, I was like, yeah. Okay, it's coming together. And then we get to Isla's part, and I'm like, what the fudge? Isla's coming out swinging. Wait, that goes a little too hard. What the heck? Isla's coming out swinging. What the heck? She will not nerf her power for this song. It's not supposed to be that heavy of a song. She refuses to nerf her power. It's supposed to be a lighter song than Next to Me. Also, ignoring Nene's first part here, I don't really count this part here. So I consider that Reina is gets like the first main part of the song, right? I realize this with flavors, but I'm like, well, it's too late to change it now. Mental note: for the next song, we cannot have Isla sing second. She sings second in Next to Me. She sings second in Eternal Melody. She sings second in Flavors. Please, don't put Isla second. Please, somebody else needs to be second. Okay? Please. Next song leaks. If there is a next song, whose fault is that? It is my fault, okay? I should have realized from Eternal Melody. Yeah, Isla's been second twice in a row. Let's not have her be second 3 times in a row. Isla go second 3 times in a row. No, it's not. No, we're killing that tradition, okay? No, okay? Mark my words. Somebody other than Isla will sing second in the song. So Isla can be first, Isla can be third or fourth, not second. No, it's actually halfway decent. Also, because Nene the center of this song, the first half of the song is very like non-Nene content. Like Nene is like practically missing from like the first, and it's also like that in Flavors as well, right? Nene is practically missing in like the first half of the song. She has one part and then literally that's it, right? But then she gets like most of her parts in like the second half of the song. Okay, you want to know how I knew how to assign the parts? I had Reina sing the part where it says Devil's Advocate. Ha 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 ha. Haha, how do you know how to assign this part to myself? Veins. Haha, how do you know? How did I know to assign this to Isla? Queens. Even though she's a princess. Okay. This part originally was not in like the original version of the song, right? This part, the countdown or the count up. Inverse like after we like recorded, Inverse was like, how do I make the song like how to make the song better? How can we add more parts? And so he was like, hey, can we get like a part here where it's like let's go like 1, 2, 3, 4, woo, right? Right? But I am Charlotte Suzu. I do not woo. I do not woo. So, I did record. No, I didn't. No, I did not. I did record as was requested, right? But I was like, here we go. You requested 1, 2, 3, 4, woo. However, I have also recorded a slightly different take. I recorded 1, 2, 3, 4, let's go. And obviously you can hear which was used. So I'm the only one saying 1, 2, 3, 4, let's go. Everybody else is saying woo because Charlotte Suzu does not woo. Charlotte Suzu does not woo. Huh? You didn't even have to hear. Really? Yes. I was like, oh, I don't want to say woo. I do not woo. You seriously, wait, you seriously did not know this before? I am literally the only one singing 1, 2, 3, 4, let's go! Because Inverse asked for like, and even like sometimes a sample, 1, 2, 3, 4, woo! And everybody was like, 1, 2, 3, 4, woo! So I was like, well, I don't want to woo, I do not woo. What do you mean, you liar? I remember what the heck we were doing. What the fudge? Okay, let me hear this. Oh wait, you sent yours all together? What the heck? I sent like 10 different files with different ad-libs. You sent one too? Did I have to dream that he was like, everybody said 1, 2, it said like 1, 2, 3, 4, whoa!
just make random noises here?
Yeah!
Because like you can hear me like pretty prominently in this hecking song. None of you are like you say like what dude, you can actually like hear me pretty prominently. Listen. See, I'm pretty clearly saying 1, 2, 3, 4, let's go. Like, I don't hear anybody else in that. Unless, like, my voice is just mixed, like, way higher than everybody else's. Cause I remember this was so quick. Cause I have the will. I have the will. Did you listen? I did! Yeah. I did. Everyone was supposed to say let's go. Everybody was supposed to say will because I also have a will. Let me see. Let me see if the old DMs are still there. What the fudge is this? Let me see, cause I never delete a DM. Cause I need it for receipts. Where the heck would I even find this? Hopefully not lost in Slack. No. Cause now like Inverse was in the company Slack. It was on Discord. Wait. Could it be that you all copied me? So let me play this. See, look! Okay! This is how I know! You guys just copied me! Cause I have my admin file! I literally have it! Okay? And I literally titled this file! You can all hear it! I literally titled this file Charlotte Suzu _adlib I am different! Because everybody was going, at least initially was going 1, 2, 3, 4, woo! Right? And I'm like, well, I don't want to do woo. Charlotte Suzu does not woo. So I literally titled, here's something different. I literally titled, I am different. Here is the screen cap. Here is this, because I put I am different because I'm like, well, I'm different from the rest of these girls. I will not woo. That's why. Cause most people are going woo initially. I will show you this screen cap. Look at this here. Look at it. We're gonna resolve woo gate right now. This is the file where I say let's go! This is literally the file where I say let's go! And I would not have named this I am different if it were not different from everybody else's, at least at the time of turning! There we go! That's my receipt! There is my evidence! Okay, let's hear this from Nene. Give me a minute. What the heck? How can people do this? Okay, this is when Nene turned in. What the heck? I can't roll my R's. And then here is Nene's woo. See, this is why I remember everybody turning in. Wait for it.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa!
See, that's why I remember everybody turning in. And then, like, Charlotte, Suzu just not woo. So that's why I literally put this heckin' file. This is I am different. Here. This is. You didn't follow directions. I know. I did not follow directions because Charlotte Susie does not look. See, this is what I turn in, right? I was like, I am different. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. So there we go. I literally put I am different because everybody else was going woo, right? And I'm like, I don't want to woo. I would never woo. So I'll just say, let's go. That's what you have to hear in the song. I would not have labeled this file as I am different, okay? And I was literally not different, okay? Anyways, we got sidetracked. Yeah, I still have all of my files. Also, this is cringe. That one is labeled ad-lib cringe. Okay? Because Inverse asked for this. And I'm like, I would never do that either. But I can't just continue to be a rebel. You won't move and you'll do that? It is what it is. I'm like, well, I won't allow myself to woo, but okay. Alright, and this one is labeled ad-lib stupid. Ad-lib stupid. What is ad-lib stupid? Somebody say something in Spanish. Here we go. That's ad-lib stupid. Yeah. Now, so there's an ad-lib called Let's Go. Here we go. So, I have ad-lib cringe. I am different. Let's go. Stupid. Here you go. So I should ask somebody to say something in Spanish, cause this part here sounds like Latin music. At least to me it sounded like that. This right here sounded like Latin music or something. Is even I think that was Rena. I like this part a lot. This is my sheet. This is my sheet. So that was Eternal Melody, Aonia's second original song, last song to be produced under our old VTuber agency. Yeah, the lyrics this time were done by Hoshifuri Iku, formerly of Prism Project. I believe their group is called Cosmia, at least their gen. They're like similar to Aonia. Their gen stayed together as indies after their company died. And I believe their group is called Cosmia. Pretty sure that's correct. Yeah, and I remember Iku actually like recorded like some test vocals. So this time it wasn't a Vocaloid, it was Iku singing Eternal Melody, like giving us a rough draft. Yeah, it was Iku who was singing Eternal Melody. Yeah. Yeah, not Miku, but Iku. Yeah. So yeah, Iku sang the first internal version. Yeah, the demo, that's what you call it. Yeah, Iku sang the demo. Alright. Next up, we have EONIA's latest original song, Flavors. Ooh. This released last week Thursday, anytime Friday, Asia time, Europe time, right? Flavors. Let me tell you the flavors. Actually, Flavors was created a year ago. Flavors actually was created like before the 4th anniversary. Yeah! It was not fully recorded until this year, but Flavors was actually, like, the music was almost done, and the lyrics were finished. Yeah, before the 4th anniversary, actually. Yeah. Yeah, but it took a year for it to be released. So yeah, the song wasn't truly like finalized until this year. Was it meant to go with the maid outfits? No, actually. No! But when we were deciding on like the artwork and stuff, and the visuals for the music video, we're like, you know what? The maid outfits actually work pretty well with it. So yeah, It's not necessarily intended to go with the maid outfits, but yeah. It just worked out that way. But yeah, we've been actually sitting on this song for over a year. Like, if things were rushed, we could have actually... If they were, like, super rushed. Like, super rushed. We could have actually released it last year. In time for 4th anniversary. Yeah. Well, let me turn on the music. So yeah, I also did the line distribution for this song. And... was that the plan? No, it wasn't necessarily the plan to release it for 4th anniversary. We were just like working on it before 4th anniversary. Right? If everybody went to crunch time, we could probably release it in time for 4th anniversary. But it didn't turn out that way. But we thought that, yeah, for sure, absolutely, this has to come out by 5th anniversary. So yeah. And if you recall, I was talking about, like, in past streams, that, wow, I sure am glad the thing that we're releasing for Aonia 5th anniversary is done 3 weeks early. This was that. Yeah, so the music video was done about, like, almost 4 weeks ago at this time. You know, so we're not rushing around last minute waiting on anything. So yeah, the music video was done and finalized and everything was done and finalized 4 weeks ago. Yeah. Let's see. So, I was like, Nene is the center of the last song, so it has to be somebody else. I was a candidate, kinda, sorta, maybe. I'm a candidate. Rain is a candidate. Who should be the center for this song? And I was just listening to it, and I was like, this is too wholesome for me. I think this should go to Reina. I think it should be a Reina center. I think Reina would sound really good. Being the center of this, I think it would sound pretty good with Reina's voice. In particular. So yeah. No, I'm not unwholesome, but it's also like, yeah, we have sweet times, we have sour times, and even when we fight, that's just the spiciness that we add to the flavors of life, or something like that, right? And it's like, yeah. I was like, I don't know. I feel like Reina would do really well in this song. So I was like, okay, this is a Reina center. Alright? And I also thought, well, Reina's been on hiatus for a minute, you know? So, I think it would make the Sunrays feel happy to see, oh, Reina's the center, oh my gosh. Yes, queen. You know? Maybe next Ori song I should do a song division and make you the center. No thank you. Don't take my job. I will heckin' make myself the center when I see fit. When there is a song, then like not would not suffer from a Charlotte Suzu center. Jeez, man, they're always talking about the AI stealing our jobs. Here comes the CI stealing jobs. Anyways, I was like, yeah, I think it would make Sunrays happy to like be like, oh, this is Reina Center. Yeah, and talking about friendship, I'm like, I think that would be very wholesome. Yeah, so that was my mindset when approaching like the line distribution of this song, right? Except I fudged up and I have Isla singing second for the third song in a row. So now I'm like, oh heck. Yeah, we should have swapped. I should have swapped Nene in Isla's part, so she doesn't go second for the third song in a row. It's okay if I start because I haven't started first in all of our original songs. I haven't started first, so it's okay if I start. Except, okay, we'll listen to the flavors once through, and then we'll listen to it a second time, and then I'll give my comments. Cause boy, do I have comments. They're fresh hot off the presses. Okay, let's listen to this. I'm gonna get back to the music video folder. Okay, here we go. Don't look at my file name. Okay. Let's talk about it. Okay. That is Aonia's most recent, newest original song, our third original group song. Flavors. Yeah. I also did the line distribution for this song. Right? And like I said, I was like, this could be a Charlotte Suzu center. This could be a Reina center. Maybe kind of might yeah, it can't be a Nene center. Nene just had center. With Eternal Melody. This maybe could possibly be an Nana center, but I think this song really, really suits Reina. I think this should be a Reina center. Yeah, so thus Reina has the meteor parts of the song. Yeah. Let's see. Actually, the original version of this song, it was actually a lower key, right? But it ended up being a little bit too low for some of us to comfortably sing, right? Right? So, it's actually raised up a few keys, right? A few pitches. So that way it's easier on female vocals. So yeah. Part of the way through me recording this, my parts for this song, I'm like, why did I'll show you. I'll just show you. Let's take another listen. Let's take another listen. Why did I do this to myself? Okay. Because it starts out pretty normally, okay? Do I know the lyrics from off the top of my head? Is it, どんなに時が流れようといくるるるそれだけで心ひだまりともるの It's like, what the heck? You want me to go all the way down here? And it's like, what the fuck? Just, I'm like, what? That's my fault. Why did I do this to myself? That's my fault. That's my fault. Why did I do this? That's entirely on me. Why? That's entirely on me. And I'm like, why did I do that to myself? You wanted Lottie on the track. That's my fault. I am the one who assigned the parts, and then I realized, wait a second. Yeah, it was originally even hecking lower! It was like, dude, what the fudge? Dude, what's he saying? Do I have the original version of my part here? It's even lower! I'm like, boys, I gotta reach way down here, but I'm gonna do it. Let's see, do I have the original? Cause yeah, the original is a lower key. The Charles version Let me see if I can find it. Okay. I have a folder called Old Vocals. Okay, so you want to see this? Never before heard. Oh my gosh, it sounds so rough. Okay, boys. Are you ready for this? It's super low pitched, okay? But this was originally the original pitch of Flavors. どんなに時が流れようと共に笑顔になるそれだけで心ひだまりともるの What? Yeah, Inverse just had to be reminded that we are girls. I think that Inverse just had to be reminded that we are female. It sounds like you're really struggling. Here, I was struggling. I was struggling. Dude, yeah. But okay, so but even then, okay, yeah. First, I was like, there is a choice that I made in the past, and I'm regretting it now. Right? There's a choice that I made in the past, and I'm now regretting it. Right? But even then, it's like really like kind of a lower pitch for me here. So yeah, but even then I'm like, yeah, that's sorry, that's my Discord. But yeah, and it's like, I don't maybe I should have put Nene first. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, and yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, after this, I'm like, wow, mistakes were made. Maybe I should have put Nene first. But it's also okay because I haven't like sung first in an original song yet, so it's okay. We have to remember Ilo cannot go second in the next song. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I say, should probably have Nina start this song. But then she talks and sings about like clouds or something. She sings about like the Kumo or something. She sings about clouds. So then who else would sing that but Nina? So maybe Isla should just gone first. I love reading this part right here. It's really good. I also really like the instrumental right here. It's also like somewhat Suzu coded. They're singing about candy. So obviously that line was for me. That line was for me. So like, candy. That's a Charlotte Suzu line. I don't like the way I ended this line here. Low key, I was like, when I heard it in the final mix, I was like, I want to re-record, but I don't want to like be annoying to inverse. But I want to re-record this because I don't like the way I sing this. Just this first line here. That's just me, okay? I just don't like the way I sing that. So I was like, can you re-record this? Sounding good? Nah, I don't know. I think at least the way it dips down here at the end, I just think it sounds kind of annoying. That's just me though. Like, it sounds like slightly harsh on the ears. So I would like to re-record this actually. Just do better on the live version. I intend to. Yeah, I intend to. Spoiler alert, we have every intention of doing this song for the concert. So it's not, I guess somewhat fun to perform this here live for you. Right, so I promise I will sing it better. I will sing it better in the concert version. Okay? Also, I wish I had given Isla this... I wish I had swapped me and Isla's part for this part here. Right? But then Isla's like, the next part is like so good! Dude, he's so good! So I'm like, well, what the fudge am I supposed to do here? So, I actually wish I'm just mad. I think Isla would have done really good here, done better than me here. But then Isla, like, I really got this part here. Like, it's so good, like, what the fuck am I supposed to actually do, man? Like, what's that? So it's like... But yeah, ultimately, I'm like, yeah, I think me and Isla should have swapped parts here. Yeah. Line distribution was done once. Yeah. So I did a line distribution based on how I think, like, this person would sound like this when singing this, right? So I had a lot of confidence that Rena would be able to like be a hard hitter for this song. Part of the reason why I made her like the center for this song, and I was right because I heard when I first heard this hacking mix, I was like, Rena sounds so good. What the fudge? I'm a genius, right? But yeah, I did a line distribution based on what I think everybody would sound during these parts in the song, right? everyone, since the record the entire song and pick the pieces you like. Because I am the line distributor, motherfucker! I decide the singing parts! It's my job for the past 3 years. Rena's party so good here, what the fudge? I'm very serious about this. When we perform this song, if you have a pen light, you better change your pen light to yellow. Think I'm playing with you, but I'm not. Think I'm joking, but I'm not. Suzu. So, now Ladies Flavors, Aonia's third original song. If you like what you have heard thus far from our discography, you can contribute towards a fourth original song sooner rather than later by donating to our sponsor. Yeah, the link is the key. The link is the key. Yeah, because if we reach $15,000 in contributions, we will commit to a fourth brand new original song. Yeah. I promise I will not be a Charlotte Suzu hater. I will give myself the center if I deem fit, but next is either Mirayla. Okay, it's Mirayla. It depends on the song. What it sounds like. It depends on the song. Okay, it depends on the song. I promise I'm not trying to be Charlotte Suzu auntie. Okay? It's all about the strength of the song. Okay. Alrighty. We have gone through the catalog of Aonia. Anybody have any last minute questions before we sign off? Sharzu for Centru. We'll see about that. Depends on the song. I'm not about to ruin the song for the sake of fairness. If not the next song, is surely the next song. Yeah, I think that the next song is not a Charlotte Suzu center. Cause I was super leaning towards okay, legit, I was okay, so I legit, this was my think. I was thinking I will center next song, but then the song after that, Charlotte Suzu center. Okay, that's what I was actually thinking, but depends on the song. Depends on the song. But like I said, you can help make that a reality sooner rather than later by contributing to our crowdfunding campaign. Okay! Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Tomorrow we're doing something. We're doing something. Yeah! Thank you, everybody. Thank you for 5 years supporting Aonia. Thank you. Thank you for everybody's support so far for our sponsor, our crowdfunding campaign. Yeah. Thank you. Please keep streaming Aonia songs. Okay? Please keep streaming Aonia songs. Please watch the music video for Flavors. Please stream Flavors. It's on Spotify. I don't use Spotify, but if you use Spotify, listen to it on Spotify. Okay, it's a very nice song. I think it should have more views, more listens. Very nice song. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. See you tomorrow. With that, wish you all good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. Please take care of yourselves. Bye, everybody. Bye.